Hello everyone, Disciple here from the Glass Hand Clan, and today I have just got back from the hospital. So a few videos ago I mentioned that the operation I had may not have worked as well as intended, and it turns out that it hasn't. So for the past 3 days I've been in hospital. Here we are, let's lock in. Oh look! There's some good news. I'm a Barats expert now. That's nice. So, as I was saying, I've been in hospital for the past 3 days, and it really sucks that what I thought was going to fix my issues has only half done so. I had a pretty bad experience while I was getting a cannula fitted as well, so I'm not in a particularly great headspace, but I wanted to make a video just to kind of talk through my experiences, I suppose, or my experience about what happened. So I was in the surgical... Oh, why are you sneaking around in that bush? So I was in the surgical decisions unit, the SDU, and a nurse was fitting a cannula into my arm. Now, if you're unaware, I know I was unaware, cannulas are meant to be fitted in the hand first and then arm second if the hand hasn't worked as well. So that was kind of the first mistake she made. The second mistake being that she then put the cannula into my muscle rather than into my vein. Now, if you don't know what a cannula is one of those things that they put in your arm to make you be able to have the IV drips, and that's what they'll kind of like drip into your blood. Oh, that was a nice little assist there from Johnson. Oh, and now I'm dead. I'm just going to clear these minions, then I'll continue. So, yeah. A cannula is one of those things that get put into your arm or your hand, and it allows the doctors and nurses to be able to put IV drips into you. And while I was getting the cannula fitted, firstly, I felt that it was wrong. I felt that it wasn't right, and it was really painful, and now it shouldn't be painful. So that's a red flag straight away. And the fact that no blood came out of the cannula, what they call a flashback, when it was inserted to begin with, should have been a sign for the nurse to stop, take it out, and either try it again or try in a different place, i.e. my hand, where she was meant to try first. Now, she didn't do that. I said to the nurse, "Is there meant to be blood coming out?" And she went, "Oh yeah, it's okay, I'll just try in a different place." And so she tried to flush essentially my muscle with the saline solution, because she was trying to flush the cannula, which wasn't helpful or didn't work. And I just started feeling really faint, and everything just kind of started going dim, and I started feeling really sick. And then so I just started feeling really sick, and everything was kind of like blacking out around my vision. And at the same time as this was happening, the nurse put another cannula into my hand. Now the reason I nearly fainted is because the saline solution went into my muscle and not into a vein. So now how it should feel is it should feel, you should be able to feel it, but it shouldn't be painful. You should just be able to, it should be cold when the saline solution goes in. And the coldness, you know, it might be uncomfortable, but it should not be painful. And I knew something was wrong, because I'm normally okay with bloods being taken and everything like that. In fact, I'm a bit of a weirdo, because I kind of enjoy watching what's going on. I like to see my bloods being taken. I like to watch it just in case anything goes wrong, and you know, rightly so, because something did go wrong. So, oh, that was a pretty nifty little combo right there. So I've got the cannula in my arm. It's really painful because it's in my muscle and not my vein. Here we go. Get out, get out, get out. No. Oh man. So it's in my muscle, yeah, and they leave it in all day. The nurse takes the cannula that she put into my hand out and then sticks the cannula that is in my muscle down to my arm. I'm in there for 12 hours. My arm I have to keep it straight. And I've said it hurts, and no one's kind of done anything about it. So I kind of just thought that, oh, that's just how it's meant to be. It's not how it's meant to be. In hospital, if something's hurting, tell someone, because it's most likely not meant to be hurting. If not, definitely not meant to be hurting. Anyway, 8 hours go by, and at the end of the day, the nurse comes back and tries to flush more saline solution into, well, not my vein, but my arm. And you can kind of imagine how well that goes. Horribly. Immediately, my arm just begins to burn, and I begin shaking with pain. And luckily my mother's there, because I can't actually say anything at this point, and the rest is a blur to me, and my mum's kind of told me what had happened during that moment, because it was just all so blurry. But I was in tears because this pain was burning my arm, and I couldn't get it away from me. What just happened there? That's not what I pressed. Okay. But the nurse asked, is it hurting? And apparently I said yes, and she didn't take it out, and she went, oh, it shouldn't be hurting. Now, you would think that any good nurse with a reasonable sense of training would think, oh, it's hurting. He's just told me it's hurting. I should probably stop what I'm doing. But no, she continues. And so I'm in tears. I'm literally shaking with pain. And my mother, absolutely, God bless her, turns to the nurse, looks her in the eyes and says, take it out of his arm now. And then she asks me again, she says, do you want me to take it out of your arm? And that's when I go, yes, take it out. And she's like, okay, we're going to do another cannula. And I say, no, I don't want one. I don't want one. And if you're going to do another one, if you have to do it, just give me 15 minutes. I need to just calm down from that, because that was so traumatic. All day I was in pain from that, and it didn't get sorted. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Eudora. That's my bad. I'm so sorry. But all day, it was in my arm, and all day it was, it was there, and it was painful, and it's really scarred me, and I feel really silly because it is something so small, and it doesn't feel like it should have affected me as much as it has. But I was also in hospital for 3 days. I was starved for 3 days because they thought I would need an operation that in the end I didn't end up having. So I've been starved for 3 days, dehydrated for 3 days because I'm not really allowed water either. Let's just freeze you. And on top of that, this is all just so much because I'm tired. I haven't really gotten much sleep because of the pain. And I don't know if you've tried to sleep in a hospital. It's not, oh, lag. It's not easy as well. It's really, really not easy with all the beeping and booping and the doctors coming in and out your rooms and checking your vitals and blood pressure and oxygen levels in the night. But it really did affect me. And I just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of share my experience, and kind of if anyone else out there, they get into a situation where they have a cannula in their arm and it's hurting and it burns and they feel like they're going to faint, ask them to take it out because they have done it wrong. And I asked one of the other nurses about it because I wanted to make sure I wasn't just being silly. But no, the nurse said, yeah, as soon as the original nurse who put the cannula in noticed that there wasn't any blood, she should have taken it out. So I'm exhausted right now. I'm so tired. But I'm behind on my upload schedule, so I need to make this video. And also I just really wanted to share with everyone what was happening. And also I want to thank everyone for all of the comments and all of the support on all my other videos, because it doesn't seem like much, but that really helped kind of get me through, just the support of everyone else. I had my whole family, I had my whole friends and they were supporting me knowing what was going on. And then I had you guys, a bunch of perfect strangers, supporting me doing something I love, making these videos, and you didn't even know kind of what position I was in or anything like that, but you were still really interacting with my videos, leaving me comments, giving me tips, which the tips are noted, and I do try and act upon them, believe it or not. Okay, we're gonna focus up a minute, and we'll get back to story time. So I just want to say thank you everyone for watching my videos, and thank you everyone for interacting with my videos, you know, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and even hitting the notification bell. You know, it means a lot. It means a lot to be able to share this passion with people who also enjoy it. And hopefully I can return a little bit of wisdom with my horror story from the ward, the hospital ward horror story. So if you ever find yourself in that situation, say something. Don't try and tough it out or man it out like me, because that was not the right thing to do. Anyway, I'm home now, I'm safe, and I'm back on top of my upload schedule now, so, you know, I'm happy. Oh! Now, one thing I did leave out of the story, actually, I forgot to mention, was today when I was discharged, my mother and I went to the patient help desk, or patient help office, and we did file a complaint. More so because this nurse needs more training, because if you can't... Don't surrender! Play better! If you can't recognize that a simple thing such as a cannula isn't done correctly, it's going to cause so many issues that don't need to have happened, or like don't need to happen. So I mean, at the end of this, hey, we wiped them out. At the end of this, you know, I don't wish any malice upon the nurse. I just hope that she gets trained again and is told the proper way to put in a cannula. So that's my story time over. So let's just finish the game, I suppose. Where are the enemies? Oh, here they are. It's like, where's the enemies? Where is the enemy team? Here we go, freeze him so he can't run. Now we finish the game! Yippee! Oh, that was a good game. That was a really, really good game. And I feel like I got a lot off my chest as well, so... Thank you everyone for watching. And thank you everyone for listening. And thank you everyone for continuing to watch and supporting me. I just want to wish everyone the best, and I hope that anything I said today could help someone somewhere. So this has been Disciple. I'm still recovering. And I'm signing off.
Who's the greatest of them all? Who's the team we know that can beat them all? It's the glass hand.